Video is live. Alright, people.
And up and running, off and rolling.
We are.
Episode 71. 2 minute Mike. Big Ron. I'm also my main man. White cayenne pepper.
Yeah. It's for real. Because these topics get spicy.
I like it. Good one.
Thank you.
Alright, so kicking off in the news. Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Tiger Woods
Y'all.
has won the Masters.
Sure did, man.
For the first time in a long time.
Yeah, congrats. Like,
Congrats, Tiger.
it's been a long time since he's won a major.
Long way back. One of the greatest ever do it.
Yep.
Don't know much more about golf there, so
dude, obviously he had some birdies and stuff.
birdies, strokes, and
Yeah, a lot
fours,
of strokes.
and
a lot of strokes.
a lot of strokes.
It's kind of got him in
Or
trouble.
backstroke.
All those got him in trouble.
Do you think golf? So, like, do you think golfers like clubbing? Do they go clubbing?
Oh.
Get it?
Boom.
That's all I
a
got
good one.
for that. So yeah, so Tiger wins the Masters. I hadn't watched it at all, but
But he got his green jacket.
She got his Sunday best.
Yeah.
Got that green.
But he has one already. Like,
He has one.
Do you like? Oh, here's the second one.
There's like recycling.
Thanks, man.
Like, Tiger, bring back the jacket you won years
I'm
ago.
gonna put like
and
another patch on
I'm
it.
gonna re-put it on you.
Oh no.
That how he sounds?
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
You ever seen Chappelle? Where
For
he's
sure.
like, yeah, that's like the other day.
Yeah.
What did he say? Goodbye. He says, what was it? Goodbye fried rice, hello fried chicken.
Yeah, goodbye fried rice, hello fried chicken.
That was the race draft was one of the greatest things that
yes, it was.
Dave Chappelle ever had.
Also in the news, the Lakers may be looking for a new coach in former player All-Star Juwan Howard.
And greatest reserve of all time.
Really is. Yeah, he was riding that heat bench for a while.
He collected titles without ever taking his suit off. I thought he was a coach like 3
You're
years
like, oh
before he
shit,
was a coach.
Juwan Howard's actually wearing a jumpsuit. Like, I thought
Yeah,
he
like, what coach puts on the guy? Who puts on the warm-ups like that?
He was
And
ready
then-
to ball.
Yeah, I was like, Juwan, you want to sit down? Ain't you an assistant coach? You're like on the second bench.
Yeah, he's behind them.
Yeah, not the first bench.
With the little.
You haven't earned it yet. You're like the third line.
Yeah.
And like they asked 3 other people questions before you. Like, what do you think? What do you think, Juwan? Don't really believe him anyway. Let's go. So Juwan Howard and our assistant coach Monty Williams are the top guys.
Yeah, I forgot about Monty. He's
You can have Monty or Brett. You pick.
Really? You don't? Are you against Brett Brown?
I'm kind of losing it.
Yeah.
I'm slowly losing it. You've had 7 years.
I think he's a lovable guy, but
Yeah.
everybody loves him as a person.
Yeah, as a person,
They're just frustrated with the cold
I just feel like it's the same boring thing. Like to have that many superstars, you should be able to go 5 minutes without scoring a ball. But
That's pretty bad.
that's for another time. So in the news.
This is a pretty interesting one. So we had a Detroit police officer shows up drunk to breathalyzer training. So they talk about breaking laws when you're supposed to protect them.
Right. And he, on top of it, like you can show up to training, right?
Yeah.
And be kind of like, meh.
Right.
But probably get away with it.
Yeah.
But young baller over here decided
baller.
he was going to volunteer to be a part of the demonstration. He's like, brother, dude, I got it. I'm gonna show you what it looks like to be drunk. Was that like his intention? And like so right away he blew a .08, I think it was. I don't know. I wrote it somewhere on there.
But he kept his job though.
Apparently nothing of it. Nothing crazy to come from it. But
Okay.
I mean, I'll lose my job if I like walk out with like a piece of chicken that costs like $3. But this dude's literally drunk at work, and they're like, oh, well, at least you have your gun.
Oh, so that what saved him his not having his firearm?
He didn't drive to training, and he didn't have his firearm. So he wasn't like really. People weren't in danger from his drunkenness because he wasn't on the road drunk, and he did not actually have his. Because that's the worst thing is I think is having your firearm on you when you're inebriated because you can literally just be like, So, look at that guy.
Huh.
Duncan and Harpoon are at it again. They had that one last year. It was the porter that I drank. Couldn't find a second one for that one we were doing that first, the Wawa.
Yeah, I don't think I had it.
So they're doing one, but I don't know how I feel about this. A summer pale ale with coffee taste. Like a stout with a coffee taste or a porter with a coffee taste makes sense.
Right.
But like a light, like a gold beer with coffee. Like stouts seem like they have coffee stouts. They don't have a coffee pale ale anywhere.
That's just a weird combination.
Yeah.
Coffee pale ale.
But that's what they're coming out with. It's a light beer with original blend Dunkin' coffee in it.
It's worth a try. I mean, I tried.
Yeah, I'm not buying a 6-pack.
No.
But they said it pairs very well with summer foods, which obviously.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to drink a coffee pale ale with some wings.
That just sounds disgusting. You're nasty. You are a nasty man. You are gross. Other news. Sad news outside of the whole. It's the third week in a row we had to.
Still on this Nipsey thing, man.
It's crazy. It just keeps happening.
It really does.
So at his funeral, it's a long procession. Did you see like the videos they had? Like there was like thousands and thousands of people all like through the streets of LA. They actually had like the actual funeral was at Staples Center. But like so they're going through LA and all that. And apparently during that procession of thousands, someone decided to open fire on it because why not? I guess I don't know why
let it go.
You're making a bad situation even worse.
Right.
So shots rang out and one confirmed dead. I think there's 2 or 3 that are confirmed to be hurt, but I don't think they're life threatening. But so I don't know because I know it was a lot of gang stuff, and they said especially in LA, it's just there's so much gang violence that like they don't care where they are, they're gonna light them up.
I saw a video on YouTube about like the hats you can't wear in LA. Pretty much the whole MLB's covered. You can't wear anything.
Yeah, just don't wear a hat.
Yeah, just don't wear anything.
There's not a hat gang. Is
like every team is represented. Well, obviously like the newer teams that weren't made back then, but everything's covered. Like all the bases literally.
Because I mean, you gotta think a lot of times. I mean, just if you think Bloods and Crips alone, that's red and blue. I mean, you can take the amount of hats that are red or blue.
And number one was obviously the Dodgers.
Like because if you went Dodgers, Phillies, you automatically that's red and blue.
Even Boston has like a hat. It's like the Boston.
They have one with a red, but can they get away with the dark blue instead of Boston? Like dark blue, it's like navy.
Right. I think that's
also that's nerve wracking.
Yeah.
Like, so you tell me I can't go to a certain part because
just don't wear a hat in LA.
I mean, I wear a lot of black clothing, which is black on black on black. So I feel like I'm okay, but I feel like this is literally a bullseye.
Yeah, that's you're asking for it. Yeah, just.
Guys, we swear to God, this says 2 minutes.
So 2 minutes. 2 minutes of what?
This is inspired. 2 minutes of gang. Yeah, I'll go. I was like, okay, welcome to 1 minute, Mike.
1 minute. I want to hold it down. My partner was gunned down in L.A.
He's just trying out these damn shirts.
Why don't you wear like, I guess college teams are okay. Or wear like minor league baseball teams.
The Bowie Bay Sox?
The Bowie Bay Sox.
Alright, I'm going to try the Bowie Bay Sox.
There you go.
But yeah, man, so sad. Like, this dude's been, all he was trying to do was help.
It's always,
he got gunned down. Now, other people are getting gunned down because this stuff's got to stop, man. It's crazy. Our people at Disney, I guess it's an update, quick update, nothing crazy. Just that people who didn't listen and started posting it like a week ago, some of our friends, okay, didn't listen to our podcast when we made sure everybody knew what was going on like 3 weeks ago. Started posting this week about, oh my God, do you know Disney Plus is going to have all the Disney movies? And I just commented, if you listened to my podcast, you would have found out.
Hey.
So, update for people hopefully listening now that I told you we only break the greatest news. Disney Plus launch date will be November 12th, and it will be only $7 a month compared to the $13.99 of Netflix. So half price of Netflix, you're getting all your Star Wars, your Marvel, your Disney, and all your Pixar crap. And it's going to be the exclusive home to The Simpsons.
I heard about that.
So that's kind of crazy. That's a big move because I know still a lot of people like The Simpsons, but if you can watch every episode from 1 to like, they've been on for what, 20-something years?
No, it's like 30-something years.
Isn't it crazy?
Yeah.
It is 30-something years.
I think like the 89 was the first season.
That is bananas.
I think it's the longest running.
Yeah, they say it has to be
of all time.
That's stupid.
Right.
And I guess last little bit of news, but this has to do with us, really, I think. Now, Apple Podcasts, usually you have to use that little purple app that says podcast on it to find us, and you have to listen in the app. Apple Podcasts, they're getting stuff together where it's going to be able to be streamed right through the web. So if you're on your computer and you don't want to like use the YouTube version, but you still would like to listen to it in the background, you're going to be able to use Apple Podcasts just by a www site. Go on it, you'll still be able to find 2 Minute Mike, you just click it, and it'll just play in the back of your browser while you're doing whatever.
So listen to what he said.
So you can still listen without. As they kind of give us a release date and everything else, we'll let you know. Because I know they've been popping up on our. It came in a couple emails we got. So when it comes out, we'll let you know. In this way, another way to listen to your boys. What we got there, Big Mom?
I think it's about your time to.
Oh yeah.
This is your segment. This is Pepper's segment.
You feel how warm it is outside?
Captain Single.
You feel how warm it is?
Yeah, it's a little.
Wait, would it be a double C on my patch? Captain.
Yeah,
Oh no, single is an S. CS. Or
So it'd be CS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting warm, fellas, ladies.
It's nice out.
If you're not already booed up, if you're not already loved up, you're on the fence right now. You don't know whether it's going to be a single summer, or if you're potentially booing up. You don't know yet. But the hot weather starts to get the thought in you going. You know, whether you're a man or a female, the thought is burning. You know what I'm saying? So you want to be a Fatiana, as they say.
Oh.
Okay, people start the Fatiana out. So, I was reading some stories and walked across this one on Reddit. Why single people love being single.
This is JJ Redick.
JJ Redick. You know,
JJ Redick.
I used to think Reddit was. JJ Redick has no podcast though.
Yeah.
He's competing against us. No fair. He gets to use his
That's not.
teammates.
Yeah, that's not fair.
He's like, oh, with me, Jimmy Butler, and we're like, hey, it's Ron.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Jeff. We talked about Game of Thrones once. So why people who are single love being single. Number one.
Take it away.
I can do whatever I want, whenever I want. I can spend all the money I want on myself with zero regard for what anyone else thinks. I don't have to factor anyone else into my plans or life decisions.
So, does that say?
I mean, I don't.
Describes you.
The money part, no. I don't like spend money like that. I really don't. I try to save it if I can. But as far as do whatever you want, whenever you want, I like that part. I do. Like, so, because, I mean, I guess you don't get permission from them, but it feels like you get permission from them.
Right.
You know, like, I don't care to give you permission. Like, if I just want, like, if you call me on a whim and say, Peppa, what are you doing? I don't have to be like, hold on, let me ask. No, I'm like, all right, man, we out. You don't have like that, not that other part there. That I like. I like freedom. I'm free as a bird. I like to be free. So that makes sense to me a little bit. Number two, stuff can just happen. It won't change my entire weekend plans. Oh, if I want to change my entire weekend plans, bam, done. If I stumble upon a thing that happens and want to participate, I can. So like, you don't have to make the weird plans in advance, and then you don't have your weekends not like locked in concrete. You can just do it, you know.
So you don't.
And
If
if you don't want to
you
do
don't
anything, you don't have to do anything.
You don't want to be on a set schedule.
Yeah.
It's just, all right.
Like a constant impressing. I don't have to constantly impress anyone.
So you don't shower?
I impress myself with my showering skills. It's one of my favorite things to do
Dry
on the weekend.
shampoo.
Yeah, just spray the whole body. Supposed to clean everything, right? I'm actually, my brother used to, when he was a kid, he thought that shampoo was for everything. He was the first creator. He was the first creator of body soap. Like, he's like, oh, wait, just go in your hair. Man had that no more tears going all over. Gross. 3, I save a fucking boatload of money that I can do whatever I please with. Yes, there is no Franklin Fountain spending $40 fucking on ice cream.
Oh, that's the move.
I hate
that. Is a
I
summertime move.
No, it's
when you're sweating your balls off.
Mr. Softy, bro. Chocolate and a cone. We ain't going back to this.
I'm not even gonna bring it up.
Chocolate and cone, baby.
You know they don't have cones at Franklin Fountain.
They don't.
They have Chinese boxes.
They really do.
They put them in a Chinese box. What is it called? A Chinese box? I don't want to sound like, it's
no.
sensitive.
If you Google like the Chinese rice box or whatever the hell it's like where the pork fried rice goes in.
Yeah.
There's a secret, to it. Like there's another use that we've never used it for.
Use that plate.
That's it. You open it upright.
Yeah.
And it's just a plate. You have all the rice there. You just add your
research
fixins.
time.
You can add your fixins.
Yep.
What do you call it? Chinese.
Man, someone's gonna punch us in the face.
Chinese
That's what we know it as.
Food box. Chinese.
Yeah. Chinese rice box.
Chinese. Well, we'll figure it out. Chinese rice box.
Sorry, I'm only gonna name the episode Chinese rice box. Let's see how
Hey, okay.
It came up, right?
Oh.
Bang.
Oh, how do you do that?
Yeah.
How do you unfold that?
It's like literally just hooked in by like a little thing. Apparently you can use it.
Thing.
Yeah, see that's the thing. See that? No, go over 2 more. Look, that over 1. That. Look, it literally tells you like
Mine is
blow. How come they never give you directions? They laughed at us for years. These guys are already digging in the bottom of this bowl. What is that with the egg on top?
That looks delicious.
Yeah, there's something with egg on top, and I am always in for breakfast meats. So
Oh, here it is. There it is.
yeah, it's a plate, a plateau. That's mind-boggling. All right, guys. So apparently,
I love Chinese
the little
food.
Chinese box. Wait, so can you do it with the
Ice cream?
Did you just gonna put your ice cream on a plate?
Dude, I'm gonna walk in Franklin Fountain tripping like, yo, where them plates at?
What do you mean? I want my ice cream on a plate.
No, we'll do it. I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna get the ice cream. In front of everybody. They'll be like,
Unfold it. Yo, people will just be like, that guy's a legend. Look at this creation. We can call it
I'm in.
Ron's rice box.
Yeah, stay tuned. It's
Ron's rice plates coming to you.
And there's a video. Oh, I'm in.
Yo, so they literally teach you? I don't know. That just seems like a lady with a bunch of dresses.
That was Lily Gal.
Oh.
Lily Gal. It's bad.
Yo, her outfits are dope.
Stop looking at her cheeks.
What?
Stop looking at the cheeks.
Singleness, right?
Yeah.
It's a cool ad though.
Yeah. All right, cool. So I'm gonna research that later.
So that's gonna be something to worry about. Okay. Number 4 is pretty real in my situation in life. Not having to worry about texting someone back. I'm not a big texter backer.
Texter.
It might be a few hours. So
Whew.
yeah, I just don't. I'm not always on my phone. I'm not always on my phone. Like right now, when we do podcasting,
Yeah.
my phone is our camera, so I'm not answering any text. So people have there will be fits if we spend a lot of time doing this. I'm not gonna do it.
Might be tough.
Steak sauce. Steak sauce.
You know you are. You'll figure it out or not.
You'll figure it out. Steak sauce. So yeah, I'm not a big texter, so this makes sense. Number 5, I can flirt with every cute person I meet, and ugly ones too.
Rubber cheeks.
And there are many, apparently. According to Reddit, there's many flirtable, cute singles. I trust Reddit. They've never served me wrong. Number 6, and maybe the one I love the most, not having to share your food.
Oh. Let me take away this real quick. Why is it that when you get food,
Yes.
your lady wants it also?
But if you ask her,
Even if she orders the same thing,
she wants yours.
it's like, why? I don't get it.
It makes
yours.
Because it's yours.
Is it like a relationship test? Like, will he feed me?
Looking at you.
No.
Why do you need it then? Like, if you both get a large fry, what did
Why do you
his
want some
fries
of my
do that
fries?
yours didn't do?
Because his fries look better.
Because they look better.
Do you see here? You see where we're at?
This is my nightmare.
This is number 6. Why I
read me number 6.
Not having to share your food.
Good.
We don't even really share food like that anyway.
It's sharing a lot of
Oh,
things.
you know what it is? When we get drinks and like I try to sit first and she's like, no.
He always tries to do that. I'm like, can I?
Hold on, but you want to take my food, but I can't sit first. I can't get first sip.
Oh, so
I
you're
don't
trying
take
to get
the first bite of your food. No, I don't.
Wait, are you trying to
take
like
bigger bites?
first sip of her drink like alcohol?
Yeah.
So if she gets a beer, you sip.
Yeah.
Did you get the beer off the bar?
Yeah, because like,
If you gather off the bar, it's in your hands first, sip.
Boom, I got
It makes no sense. You touch first.
Like
you
it comes to the table,
Pat.
and it goes, puts it down, boom, boom.
Pat.
I got one beer, get another beer. I'm gonna try your beer. We'll do a beer swap.
Yeah,
But if I try to get first sip, it's like,
but if
you get like the Heisman hand. It's
you
like,
get Heisman, that
like-
shit's dangerous.
No, he's out here trying to think I abuse him. I do not.
no, not abuse. It's just like, they want to take bites and you can't take sips.
Guys, that was a cry out for help. He's being abused.
No one's gonna believe you.
Bite for
No,
bite,
they really
sip for
don't.
sip.
If a woman abuses a man, especially like you guys with your height difference, I feel like
Exactly.
if Ron ever
Are you
said,
kidding me?
Kate abuses
Are
me,
you
like
kidding me?
how? What's he?
You're taller than I am.
I'm sitting down with the same height, and that's because I'm using my proper seating.
It's like slouch.
Like it's like, hey man,
Slouches.
if I sit like normal, it's like I'm down, I'm below the table. Hello. But yeah, like with spring, summer kicking along the way, like there's more events coming on. A lot of things are going to be about that are needed.
So that's pretty much, it's called cheek season.
Cheeks season.
It's not there yet. We're getting there. This weekend was a pretty good example of cheek season.
Oh my God, yes.
Was it?
Mm-hmm. I was at a 5K today.
Yeah. Cheeks.
Or the other day rather. It was cheek season. At work now, but there's a gym that just started, like right in the same mall complex.
Right, yeah.
Cheek season. It's 11 o'clock. They're rolling in, grabbing their skinny girl wine and rolling. Because they ain't gonna go get beer now because that's too much calories. It like ruins the whole idea of their beautiful weight loss. So that was the segment on why people warm weather, singleness, and not sharing your food.
So because you're single, you wouldn't have to. You could avoid this situation that happened next. What we're about to talk about.
Yes.
About the New Jersey woman setting her boyfriend's house on fire.
Right.
So apparently there was a threesome, a menage a trois, a treyway.
A treyway.
Going
Definitely
on.
a treyway.
And you know, something happened.
We're having a moment.
We're having a moment.
Hold on. Hold please for proper identification. Station identification.
All right, back ahead. So
yeah, so they had a threesome.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a great time. All were happy. It was one man, two ladies. So only one log. Okay. Only one log at this party. Trying to start 2 fires.
2 cats in a log.
He was trying to start 2 fires with 1 staff.
Gotcha.
All right, so he had his threesome, and then he pulled one of the most OG moves of all time, which backfired hard.
And what was that?
Well, young man was like, he called a cab. Cab's here.
Yeah.
And his girl's probably like, okay, ho, get out, right? And then he's like, honey, can we talk for a minute? Could you take a cab home?
Ooh.
He made his girlfriend take a cab home.
Right.
But the threesome hoe got to stay.
Ooh.
So like, you're literally, so if you bring your girlfriend over to your home, then bring over the special edition for that night, the featured guest, and then the featured guest stays, but your girlfriend doesn't. How pissed
That's gonna cause
would a
problems.
girlfriend be?
We're frightened.
That's gonna cause problems.
So, this young lady, 33-year-old Jersey woman, she was charged with arson, aggravated assault, criminal mischief, and reckless endangerment. And you know why? Because she set his house on fire. No one was in it, but I guess I would have done it too, I guess.
They were in the backyard going over plays. That's what they were. They were running. They were Belichicking in the backyard.
They were doing
exactly what they were doing.
They were doing a regular 2-way, not a treyway.
They
Regular old 2-way. So like that's bananas. First off, guys, like don't send your lady home after a threesome. She was kind enough to let you have a threesome. Isn't that kind of like a thing? It's very hard to convince a woman for that. Women are not really keen on the threesome, and definitely a double lady threesome. They're usually the rougher ones to find. You know, someone who's like, yes, I would love multiple holes filled. And you're like, nope, not happening. This ain't Star Wars. You ain't gonna see the weird staffs hitting each other. Gross. So, here's something Ron's excited about.
Hey.
Sopranos movie. Now, of course, remember Ron says the greatest thing ever to hit television was The Sopranos.
It is the greatest show of all time. I'm sorry. I mean, I like Game of Thrones, but Sopranos is hands down the greatest show of all time. You heard it here first, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one to say it. But yes, so the Sopranos movie, I believe it's called The Saints of Newark.
Is that what they're calling
I think that's what it is. It's about young Tony and his rise to, I guess, being the boss of New York. Not New York, New Jersey. North Jersey, to be more.
North Jersey.
So I really don't know much more about it other than, who's really going to be in it. This is Tony's son that we're looking at right now.
Which is crazy. It's actually James Gandolfini's
Yeah, his
actual son. Like,
rest in peace to James Gandolfini, one of the... Like, when you think of Tony Soprano, you think of James Gandolfini.
Oh, yeah, well,
vice versa. Like, he's just like, that's just his role.
You know his name more by that. Like,
exactly.
I feel like a lot of times when he was still alive, like if you saw him like a red carpet thing, you're like, Tony Soprano.
That's Tony Soprano.
You never called him Gandolfini.
Yeah.
You called him Tony Soprano. That was his role.
Quick, I guess, fact that I've learned that when he first read for this role, The Sopranos, like the original show, he didn't want to do it.
Really?
He said it wasn't for him. Like, going over the table reads, like, it's not really for me, and they kind of convinced Tony to do it, well, James Gandolfini, and there you have it. So it almost didn't happen.
You know what it is with that, I think, too, with him, is the beginning of The Sopranos. I think like originally his table read and all was probably like the original part of The Sopranos. Like you're just a mob boss. Well,
Yeah.
like by the end of that thing, that was
Yeah.
one of the most complex stories. Like he was a mob boss, but he was in therapy. He was dealing with clinical depression. Like it was this whole like extra move to
Yeah.
this show. It wasn't just mob boss, mob kills a bunch of people, calls it a day. Like it was a lot different than that.
Mm-hmm.
So that I agree. I do love The Sopranos. I still think Breaking Bad is better in my book, but I haven't watched Sopranos in a while either. So maybe if I took a
Dude, I could
took
watch
a gander back and
Sopranos
went,
every day.
How many seasons is there, Sopranos?
Well, it's from 99 to 2006, so it's about like 6 seasons.
2006, really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's actually bananas. So you done with that for the? You feel good?
I'm done, so look out for that movie coming soon, whenever that comes out.
Yeah, I haven't heard
Obviously.
anything about like a release date. That's the first photos they've gotten of the set though.
Right.
With young Tony. So I'll hit you with some beer goggles real quick.
Let's do it.
Beer and goggles. Bow. So this one is Head Full of Dynamites, or HFOD.
Is that a band?
It sounded like it, right? Like I feel like I would go to a rock show and be a punk band called Head Full of Dynamite, and or anybody on Parks and Rec, another band name for Andy's band if you've ever watched.
Yeah, I've seen the website. Yeah, he
was
keeps
like-
naming his
Yeah,
band.
like this is just the tip. Was one of them.
Yeah.
Just a tip. Mouse Rat was what it wound up being. Like, Mouse Rat, just a tip. Head Full of Dynamite. But yeah, so if you haven't named your band this, you should. You already have a beer. So this one, I know that Big Ron's lady enjoyed the bottle last week. It was one of her oohs of the one of her E40 moments.
That was her ooh moment of the week.
We should have an ooh moment of the week.
This is the ooh moment of the week.
Oh my god.
So, Head Full of Dynamite is all colorful and all that other funness.
I know, I like that can.
Me too.
If it's colorful, she likes it. Hey, throw hands.
Note to everyone. Can is also another name of an ass.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed the lady in the driveway's can.
That was an ooh cheeks moment. Romper, where'd you go? Look at that.
Romper cheeks.
So she was in the car with fucking helicopter.
Helicopter muffler. Nothing's better than what's his name. Yo, you need to go out and get them whistle tips. Remember the whistle tip guy?
What?
YouTube whistle tips. It's a guy whose cars whenever he drives like he'd be like, yo, you gotta get that whistle tip. Whoop whoop. I'm telling you. If you YouTube whistle tips, you're gonna die laughing. This video is hot forever. I'm telling you, as soon as Ron's gonna Google it, and he's gonna be like,
Oh, man.
I need whistle tips on my car. So, Head Full of Dynamite is a hazy IPA.
Oh,
from-
shocker. Shocker.
Oh,
This is your
I'm
hazy
trying to clear
IPA
these.
moment.
I'm trying to clear
That's
these.
all you drink is hazy IPAs.
They're the ones with the most colorful cans.
They're made for hippies. That's why. You're a modern day hippie.
The beard.
You know how to figure out social media. That's who you are.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of hippies, newest thing, hemp. Hemp taste beer.
What?
There's one that we just got from who the hell was it? I don't know. One of them, and it's called 420 Signs, and it's or something like that, and it's
What do you mean, Route 420?
much better roots.
Not Route 4. Okay.
And it has hemp tasting alcohol. So it's beer, but I guess it's brewed with hops and hemp. So that's weird. But I'm gonna try it if I can. So Head Full of Dynamite. It is from Fremont Brewing. We've had one or two from Fremont before. It was very good. It was a smoother hazy. I like anything that comes from Fremont anyway. I think it's from Fremont's in New York. In New York,
Sound
right? It sounds New Yorkish. Friends bring happiness into your life. Best friends bring beer. That's
I like
news for you. So yeah, it was a good one. I think it was like was it 6%, 7%, something crazy. Oh no, it was from Seattle. Oh, so yeah, and 6.8. It was pretty good. So Fremont Brewing, Head Full of Dynamite. That's your beer goggles, young friends. Ron, do you have hip lingo?
We do.
Did you summarize this by chance? Just because it is a very long.
Sure
one.
did. So it's auroralism,
Oh.
which is a sexual fetish being turned on by sounds.
Mm-hmm. So
just like
did
noises.
you get turned on when that car started up over there?
When the helicopter?
When the helicopter began, did you go, oh?
Ooh. I was like, ooh.
So yeah, apparently it's a sound like music. Someone's voice. I understand if a girl has a sexy voice.
2 men in a mic.
Ooh, see that? Watch out, ladies! Don't stand too close to your mics. Don't stand too close to your phones.
Hello, ladies.
They're not waterproof.
Hey.
Oh. Causing the flood.
Put a cover on this mic. You don't know where it's been.
So gross.
Practice safe mics. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, you like it.
So yeah, I don't get
It's
it.
pretty much what it is. There's a lot of weird fetishes going on,
Mhm.
and this one, I mean, it's kind of like ASMR. It puts you to sleep, but I guess sexually. It puts you in a sexual sleep.
Sexual sleep. You're just like.
You go to sleep butt ass.
Yo.
You go to sleep ass up. It's like,
Hopefully someone comes up.
no, like literally at your front door, you go, this is butt cheeks. Someone opens the door in the morning. It's
You're like, what is? Oh.
I mean, that's some ruralism. You say a rural boy out? So what do you say? No, a ruralism.
Oh, roll. What? The hell are you saying? Who is Aurora?
You say Ariel.
Maybe. Jesus, woman. What were you listening to all night? I heard the whistle tips. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, I can't wait to play that.
Yo,
I really get.
He's gonna get his whistle tips on.
Oh,
But
man.
yeah, guys. So if you ever been turned on by the sound of music, or voice,
Wait, the movie Sound of Music?
I mean, if you get turned on by that, you're a creep. You are a creep. That woman was singing the sound of music to a bunch of children. Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about
You
that.
are a creep.
That is weird. Yeah.
Ugh. But yeah, so that's your hippest. That's the hippest thing we can think of this week. This was an obstacle topic from the last episode,
Yeah.
which was things people hated about Game of Thrones. But
What they had about Game of Thrones, nothing. What did they love? Everything. That was it.
well, mainly it was like, from what I read, it was just a bunch of people who didn't understand what they were about to watch. Like going into it, were unaware that Game of Thrones is on HBO.
Yes, it's graphic. Yes, they show a lot of things. It's HBO. Get over
It's
yourself.
an HBO show. Why would it be on HBO if they don't? It makes no sense to have it on HBO if it's something you could put on Fox. Like, why would you do that? So, people that like the things they were showing was just basically people were just dumb. Young Baller, do you have anything else to add to this?
Yes, I do. Please go out and watch Game of Thrones starting tonight. It's the last season ever.
Jeez, I don't think anybody else needs to know.
No, I'm gonna say it again. I said it last week.
Yeah.
I'm saying it now.
Yeah.
Go out and watch Game of Thrones.
You can do it every
HBO, 9 o'clock.
Is it 9 o'clock tonight?
Set your DVRs. Yes, it is.
Or you got plenty of time to go get ready. You're gonna
Bro,
be
I'm ready.
You can get your blankie
Look
out.
at my throne.
You got your Game of Thrones blankie.
Jon Snow. Here we go, baby. Here we go. That wall's down, but it will not stop us. Winter's coming.
Wait, but
Winter's coming.
the thing said that winter was already here. Is winter here or not?
No, man. It's springtime.
Oh, okay.
You see outside?
Jesus Christ.
It's sticky in here, man. The damn winter.
I know we're contemplating figuring out how to make this studio cooler, not cooler.
In the
cooler.
cooler.
That's a water boy, right?
Yes, it was.
In the cooler. So anything else, Young Bowler?
That's all I've got.
That's all I've got. I've given all I've gotten
I like it.
to this pod.
I like it.
So I guess until next time.
So next week, this is your favorite podcast, or it should be by now. Your favorite podcast.
Yeah, and if it's
Tune in,
not,
Mike,
you guys are buttholes.
Big Ron.
Well, obviously they're not listening if they don't.
Oh, quick shout out to people out there named Butler
Hey!
and Pat the Goon.
Oh,
For you guys out there,
Pat the Goon.
Pat the Goon.
What? How many people has he killed? You sure?
He's
His name is the
he's
Goon.
killed his dreams.
Oh, okay.
So for those of you out there who are trying to get into the whole podcast game, it's not easy. So definitely do your
That's like a podcast name.
It is.
Butler and the Goon.
Butler and the Goon.
Yeah.
You can't take that. It's already taken.
We
So
already,
you use that one
part of ours.
ass.
Yeah. We will.
So
2 men in a suit.
yeah, it's 2 Men and a Mic. It's 2 Men and a Mic. Stop making fun of their name, asshole.
Oh, is it? Do they make fun about it? Like dukes?
Yeah. Come on.
We get it.
They're like, well, why do you have 2 mics? All right, let's break it
For
down.
better sound.
It's 2 men with a mic. It's still 1 mic.
Right. I have 1 mic.
We're not a
I
doo-wop
have 1
group.
mic.
We're like, dude.
Wow.
Alright,
Dude.
so yeah, stop throwing shade. Unless it's 4 or 5.
Oh.
It's too easy.
God.
It's too easy.
Yeah,
Other than that, I'm out. So next week,
I'm out.
same time, same place. Game of Thrones. That's all I'm saying. I'm out.
yeah. Team Tony Stark.
No, it's not the goddamn same thing. I'm out. For
All
real
right,
this time.
bye.